Hello and welcome in today's episode 5, Jamaican Jerk Chicken. Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Cooking with Culture, and today we're making Jamaican Jerk Chicken. So the ingredients will include about 7 pieces of 2-inch, 7 2-inch pieces of ginger, 2 or 3 Scotch bonnets, peppers, 1 whole onion, allspice, a teaspoon of thyme, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of cloves, and a teaspoon of salt, ground salt. Also a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and 3/4 cups of soy sauce. So, first the allspice, it needs to be crushed. So, you can just use a knife. Don't be gentle with it. So, it might be a little bit messy, but that's fine. Okay. So, you're going to want to put everything in the food processor. And this is just the marination for the sauce. For the marination, and it's going to sit there for about a day or two, but don't let it sit for more than a day or else it'll start decomposing and it will lose all the flavor. The thyme, the cinnamon, the clove, pepper, and the paprika. And the reason you have the soy sauce is because it's just gonna get really dry. It's not really gonna be a sauce at all. The 3/4 cups. And white wine vinegar. If you want, you can put thyme in it and let it soak. Thyme vinegar, but let's put. Want to come and join us? Oh, it's not coming out. Is that good? Mm-hmm. Okay. So it should turn kind of greenish. Oh, it smells great. Let's So we plated the meal and ready to try the 400-year-old recipe of jerk chicken. Not as spicy as when the sauce first came out, so yeah. Hold on. Oh. That's good. So yeah, I just made some jerk chicken. Okay, so we have the oil, the vegetable oil in a medium-high heat, and then, so we're gonna put them in. Put in the plantains. Depends on how you want your oil. If you don't want to put a lot of oil, then don't put a lot of oil. But usually, if you see somebody doing on the street, something like that, you're gonna put them in a lot of oil because it's faster. But you don't have to do that. So, now you're going to want to cook them for about 5 minutes on each side in the oil. So yeah. So you can't have a Caribbean meal without plantain, of course. So the first thing you're going to want to do is cut off the ends. And the first thing I made a mistake last time is that you see one of these ridges, you're gonna want to cut down one of those ridges. They smell almost like a banana, but yeah. So your plantains, you're gonna want them to be black. They're like the opposite of a banana. If you have a green plantain, it's basically like a Caribbean potato, almost. So if you want them like, so you don't want them, if you want them to be like a dessert, which they usually are, then you want them as black as possible, but you know, it doesn't really matter, it just depends on your preference. Oh. So, yeah. Take that off. So, usually they cut it in half, or you can cut it into slices like a banana, but it's really nice if you cut at 45-degree angle. Cut them kind of thick too, not too thin. Don't think of bananas when you think of plantains, because you're going to get all the wrong conceptions. Yeah, and then repeat that over and over until you're ready to fry them. So yeah. Okay, so you can't have a Caribbean meal without plantains. So first you're gonna cut off the ends. I love plantains. Just gonna peel off this skin. You want your plantains to be, because if your plantains are green, cut that a little bit more, then it's gonna taste like a potato. It's not gonna taste like a plantain, like a dessert, if you want it to be. So hard to peel these. We're also going to be making some beans and rice, but I don't need to show that because, you know, beans and rice. It's all hard to peel. Can you stop it? So now I'm putting the chicken on the grill now. Okay. So we have the fire started, and to talk about a little about jerk chicken. If we were in Jamaica, it would be there would be pimento wood, and then on top of the pimento wood would be the chicken. The pimento would be the grill, and then they'd have sheeted metal on top. And there's like 2 reasons that they make jerk chicken. One, because if it marinates overnight, it just gets more flavor. And 2, they didn't know how long it was going to take to have their next meal. Because after Columbus came, you know, stupid Columbus, they had to like go in the hills, and they couldn't just always have the chicken ready, just get the chicken and cook it. They always had to like be running away. So yeah, jerk chicken. Yeah. Hi, we're at the park. It's been 24 hours, so we're gonna get our coals ready, make the chicken. Oh, it's a little bit windy. Here.